Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
In this video, I'm going to give you my thoughts about this article that was shared through national newspaper. Indian man arrested after marrying 15 women and stealing cash and jewelry worth $365,000. Okay, his name is Mahesh Nayak, and he targeted independent and educated females. All right. Before I do give you my thoughts about this, the good, bad, ugly, my name is Loy Machedo. I am a personal branding strategist. I give my opinions on various topics, but my key area of focus is helping people get well-paying jobs in UAE, especially Dubai, the Middle East. And people also book my services for professional and personal coaching. More details in the description. Okay. So we get this really handsome-looking guy. He's wearing a doctor's stethoscope. So I don't know, what is he? So this is what the article says. Links are put down below. Just check them out. Okay. Indian police have arrested a man in the southern city of Mysuru for marrying 15 women in 10 years. Oh, wow. Ooh la la. He must have been really a chick magnet. And stealing jewelry, money, property from them worth 30 million rupees. It kind of reminds me of that Tinder date, the Tinder swindler. Yeah. So 30 million rupees is not a small amount of money. 365 US dollars, 365,000. Yeah. That means he lived like a VIP. So Mahesh Nayak, 45, was arrested on July 7 for alleged polygamy after luring women he met on matrimonial websites into marrying him by pretending to be a doctor or engineer. Okay. So that photograph that he had is him pretending to be a doctor or engineer, which in India is a very prestigious so-called career path. So if you want to score points, and especially old-fashioned arranged marriage, if you tell someone I'm a doctor, it's like, oh, very prestigious. If you tell someone I'm an engineer, very prestigious. And if you look like, the typical Indian uncle looks with mustache and all that, you're a very respectable guy. Now, before you jump the gun and say, oh, come on, stop being a hater, I'm just saying the 80-20 principle, 80 the majority. Okay, and one thing if you notice, this guy is a Hindu. This guy is not a Muslim, because normally we tend to see Muslims, love jihad and they're marrying all these females and trying to convert them. I don't think he was trying to convert anyone. But he definitely had his terms and conditions. Okay. So then the article says polygamy is a practice of having more than one spouse is illegal under Indian Penal Code. But Muslim men are allowed to have up to 4 wives under the Sharia Islamic law, which is why I think Modi is now targeting the Uniform Civil Code or something like that, where all rules apply. Well, he's like a magician. The art of misdirection. You look here, so you don't focus on here. So he doesn't want you to focus on the real problems. Let's create something new and you focus there and we'll create chaos there. So the man has 5 children from 3 wives out of 15 of them. Mr. Nayak, they give him a lot of respect. Okay, Mr. Nayak. Mr. Nayak was in contact with 9 other women before his arrest and was instigated. 9 more women? This guy is a chick magnet, man. He can write a book, a bestseller, how to get multiple women, how to attract women the Indian style. Like one of my members of my porno group. I hardly check the stuff there because I don't know. I'm not a big fan of. There's Pornhub, there's enough and more. Why do you want to bloody download? But there are some people who are crazy about it. And he was like, please, everyone, can you send me some Indian porno? So when I saw that message there, can you send an Indian porno? I was like, oh, so he has the flavor of the month. He's saying, yes, sir, we Indian men like only Indian porn. So people were pulling his leg and teasing him. Yeah, you like Indian aunties, huh? Yeah. No, no, we like the Indian type. We don't like this Western type. So I guess there are people who like the Indian flavor. Okay, so he must be the chili sauce that Indian women like. So he was contact with 9 other women before his arrest, and which was instigated by a woman he married in January after stealing a gold and 1.5 million rupees, police said. Well, finally, one woman decided to stand up to his bullshit and say, enough, I'm not going to take your crap. The police were able to track his location through his mobile phone. Yeah, well, of course, you can track anyone down if you really want to. He had been cheating on women since 2013. We tracked him through his mobile phone. He stole gold, money, or property from 3 women, including his most recent victim, Radha M. from Kuvempuragar, police said. In one case, he transferred a property of a woman worth 30 million rupees to his name, she added. Man, just, I know I'm kind of giving a very comedic explanation or read of this, but just think if you were that female, one is how would you feel? And those kind of females and that family is very exposed to what society thinks of them. So they would have been ashamed about it. And then imagine what the parents must be feeling, because these Indian parents, what they do is they save all the money just to make sure that they give it to their daughter, and they send off the daughter, and they feel they live their lives for their children, basically. So just imagine after paying all this and only to be cheated. So Mr. Naik, who dropped out of high school, so people who drop out of school really know how to use their brain and creativity. Some, I guess, for the wrong reasons, pretended to be an orphan and hired people to pose as his friends or distant relatives, police said, adding that he specifically targeted educated, independent women, many who had divorced or widowed. So that also proves a point. Just because you're educated and you have degrees doesn't mean you're smart. Well, I kind of not raining down on their parade, but people who have graduated out of the school of hard knocks, they tend to be very sly. Be careful. I know you're looking at one. Yeah, whatever. He allegedly paid 3,000 rupees to 10,000 rupees to his relatives and friends and spent 2 to 3 days with each of his new brides in a rented accommodation before running away with their jewelry or cash. Wow, that's incredible. So, honeymoon, everything done, transferred the money, ran away. I don't know. Did he really think that he could get away with all this? He told his wife not to disclose his location when contacted, as he was involved in a civil dispute. Yeah. Reminds me of Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort. Despite many women learning the truth, they did not approach the police in fear of a social stigma, it has been reported, which I told you, the pressure of Indian society on women. If it's a man, it's cool. If it's a woman, it's not cool. The scam came to an end when a 45-year-old victim approached the police after Mr. Naik ran away from home. In a complaint, she alleged that the alleged conman had intended to set up a clinic at her house, demanded her to secure a loan of 7 million rupees, but when she refused, he ran away with 1.5 rupees million in cash and more than 200 grams of gold. He had a very luxurious lifestyle. We even recovered cars, 7 mobile phone, and 2 lakhs, 2,400 US dollars in the case. Money is small, 7 mobiles, 2 cars, but yeah, he has totally con them of 365,000 US dollars. Smart boy. He moved from hotel to hotel while absconding. By the way, hotel to hotel reminds me, there was this guy, I think in Delhi, who stayed for 2 years for free, 5-star hotel. I don't know, have they caught that guy? That's another one of the first that I ever heard. Okay. So he stayed one of the wife's homes. The first victim had filed a case in 2013 when he initially absconded, but investigation reached a dead end due to lack of leads. Police have charged him with cheating and dishonestly inducing delivery of property, criminal breach of trust, criminal intimidation, and theft. Well, I just hope that these victims get their money back, because at the end of the day, I mean, one is the trauma of being emotionally cheated, and then you have women who had sex with this guy who doesn't even love them. And then the embarrassment in society, people will talk and gossip. Our Indian society is sometimes really crazy. But if they get the money back, at least that's the saving grace. I hope they get the money back. Given the fact that he spent and lived a life of luxury, I don't think they will get all their money back. And then who will decide how much who gets and who gets first? But I genuinely hope that this guy spends his eternity in jail. And the problem is, India is such a big country. Even if you name and shame him, he will still figure out ways where people have not known about him. So I sincerely hope that he stays in prison for the rest of his life. And I don't think he's going to have a change of heart. So the only solution is you have to lock up such individuals and keep them. What do you think? You let me know. So yeah, this was a rare story, which I thought I'd give you my views. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. I would love to hear what you have to say. And yeah, if you have any such weird stories, do send it to me. Sometimes it's good for me to read and give you my thoughts. All right. You guys take care. This is me signing off. Ciao.